and welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, in the afternoon of November 29, the Steering Committee for Protecting the Party's Ideological Foundation, Fighting Against Wrong and Hostile Views and Foreign Information in the province, organized a scientific conference with the theme Improving Effectiveness. The words are protecting the party's ideological foundation, contributing to building the party committee of TayNinhTV province increasingly clean and strong.
The conference was chaired by Associate Professor Dr. Nguyễn Quốc Dũng, Director of the Academy of Politics Recent to Mr. Phạm Ngọc Hải, Provincial Party Committee member, Principal of the Provincial Political School, and Ms. Nguyễn Thị Thu Cúc, Deputy Head of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Training Department. Speaking at the opening of the conference, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, Head of the Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda and Training Department, affirmed that protecting the party's ideological foundation, fighting against wrong views, hostility is a basic, important and vital content of party building and rectification, especially in the current period. In recent years, the work of protecting the party's ideological foundation has always been focused and directed seriously and drastically by the Provincial Party Standing Committee, achieving many important results. However, there are still some certain limitations.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the morning of November 30th at Đường Đông Commune, Hoa Thanh Thao, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, head of the National Assembly delegation of TayNinhTV province, had a meeting with the voters after the 6 sections of the 5th National Assembly. At the meeting, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái reported to the voters on the results of the 6th section of the 5th National Assembly. The voters in Hoa Thanh Thao proposed a number of contents such as assigning specific responsibilities to maintenance, such as maintaining and replacing damaged poles and lines to fulfill the meaning of the project, lighting up the streets in the countryside, and the electricity industry check and handle the situation of weak and flickering electricity affecting the people's lives in groups 27 and 28 of Nam Trại hamlets. The local government studies granting land use rights to the people in the old airport area of Đường Hoa Commune. The voter recommendation were received and explained by local authorities and functional agencies at the meeting. Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái also thanked the voters of Hoa Thanh Thao for always paying attention and sending many enthusiastic and responsible opinions to the National Assembly deputies as well as the local authorities. The head of Provincial National Assembly delegation emphasized that he will continue to participate and give opinions so that the upcoming revised law projects will be close to reality and meet the practical needs, at the same time ensuring the legal and legitimate rights, interests, and benefits of organizations, individuals, and the people to contribute to the driving force of national development. And on the afternoon of November 30th, the Department of Culture and Society of the Provincial People's Council held a meeting to review the contents presented at the 10th section, in which the members gave their opinions on the resolution of the Provincial People's Council on policies to attract, support training, and foster high-quality human resources in the health sector. Ms. Nguyễn Thị Xuân Hương, head of Provincial Party Committee's Propaganda Department and head of Cultural and Social Committee of the Provincial People's Council, chaired the conference and also participating in the verification section was Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Phong, Vice Chairman of the Provincial People's Council. At the verification section, members of the Cultural and Social Committee agreed on a proposal to supplement the Clause 2, Article number 22, Resolution number 47, date December 9 of 2022, on the Provincial People's Council on support regulations, monthly for civil servants, public employees, and health sector staff. In particular, the civil servants, public employees, and health sector staff are supported from provincial budgets according to the provision of the current state budget law, particularly for public service units that shall guarantee part of their regular expenditures and public service units that shall guarantee their regular expenditures. They may use revenue to provide monthly support to the doctors, public employees, and benefit carriers, to sign the labor contracts for positions and medical officials according to the provision of law. And if the unit had a difference in revenue smaller than expenditure, the state budget will compensate. and the member of the Cultural and Social Committee and the Provincial People's Council requested the Provincial People's Committee to urgently implement the resolution when it comes into effect to ensure the civil servants, public employees, and the health sector staff are supported timely and targeted support. And also on the afternoon of November the 30th, Mr. Nguyễn Hồng Thanh, head of the legal department of the Provincial People's Council, continued to chair the meeting to verify the contents and submitted by Provincial People's Committee, Provincial Procuracy, Provincial Court, and Provincial Civil Judgment Enforcement Department. The 10 sections from Provincial People's Council is about to take place. The Provincial People's Committee has reported on the prevention and control of crime and law violation in 2023 in the province. In 2023, the Provincial People's Committee has focused on directing departments, branches and sectors to effectively implement the measures to prevent and combat crimes and social evils, open many peak periods to fight crime suppression, and promptly time to solve the emerging problems of crimes and social order fight right from the grassroots levels. And the functional forces have successfully fought many major projects and cases, destroyed many criminal lines and gangs related to gambling, drug smuggling, crimes related to corruption, positions, and national security also, and it is recognized and highly appreciated by the people. However, beside the achieved results, there are still some notable issues. That is, the crime situation is still complicated and very serious, and especially serious crimes are increasing also. The illegal sale, storage, and use of narcotics is also on the rise, and crime cyberspace is still complicated and difficult to fight and prevent. And however, beside the achieved results, there are still some notable issues. That is, the crime situation is still complicated and very serious, and especially serious crimes are increasing. The illegal sale, storage, and use of narcotics is also on the rise, and the crimes in cyberspace is still complicated and difficult to fight and prevent. And the legal department recommends that the Provincial People's Committee direct the building and strengthening mass movements in crime prevention and combat, promoting the responsibility of the local leaders and functional forces in crime prevention and combat for the violation.
In the morning of November 29, a working delegation led by Deputy Minister of Labour, War Invalids and Social Affairs Nguyễn Thị Hà, standing member of the National Committee for Children, worked with TayNinhTV province on the implementations of the children's law and rights in the province. On TayNinhTV province side, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, member of the Provincial Party Standing Committee, standing vice chairman of the Provincial People's Committee, heads of the Provincial Steering Committee for Children Works, welcome and work with the delegation.
In recent times, children's work has always been directed and implemented by the party committee, authorities, departments, agencies, and organizations in the province. Speaking at the meeting, Mr. Võ Đức Trong clarified a number of contents that the working group is interested in regarding children's work in the province. He also requested the members of the Steering Committee for Children's Affairs of TayNinhTV province to fully observe the opinions of the working group and then propose solutions in the coming time. Concluding the inspection, Ms. Nguyễn Thị Hà proposed that TayNinhTV province continue to strengthen the role and responsibility of advisory work in deciding on specific issues, which are child protection and care, rights awareness for the whole society about child care, strengthen coordination in implementing the database on gender equality and children.
And the Department of Justice deployed its in-depth professional training on November 30th. The law enforcement work on handling administrative violations in 2023 in TayNinhTV province. Admitting and implementing was Mr. Lê Thanh Bình, Deputy Director of the Department of Management of Administrative Violations and Monitoring of Law Enforcement. The conference aims to equip the team of officials and civil servants working in handling administrative violations in the locality with basic and updated knowledge on the task of managing the enforcement of law on handling administrative violations and providing the latest in-depth knowledge about the new points of the law, amending and supplementing a number of articles of the law on handling of administrative violations. And this is the opportunity for delegates to exchange and discuss difficult, complicated situations, problems in their practical activities, and specific local problems that have been and are being and are expected to be encountered in the process of performing state management tasks on handling administrative violations. And the Military Party Committee of the Province organized a meeting on the topic strengthening leadership and direction to improve the quality of work, to increase production, and improve the soldiers' lives. Lieutenant Colonel Nguyễn Thành Tâm, Deputy Commander and Chief of Staff of Provincial Military Command, attended the event. The armed forces of the province currently have an increased production area of nearly 800 hectares, with a diverse structure of crops and livestock according to the motto, concentrated production increase associated with logistic technical base. Many new mottos have been implemented, such as concentrated coal breeding, producing food crops such as rice, wheat, sugarcane, peanuts, corn, mixed motto of livestock farming and cultivation combined with food waste, ensuring the food for the soldiers. And in 2023, the province from increased production will reach the target of 103%, providing an additional of 2,000 Vietnam dong per person per day for benefit carriers. The unit deducted from the production increased fund to subsidize subjects with a total amount of 18.4 billion Vietnam dong, and with the count of 100% of units and localities having to have a centralized production increase zone, according to the motto of centralized production increase associated with logistic and technical base. By 2024, the Provincial Military Party Committee will develop solutions and plans to increase production with a specific targets and equal to or higher than the assigned targets, especially distinguishing between the form of increasing production in a centralized manner and increasing production around the kitchen or around the house also. And the Ministry of Education and Training has just officially finalized the high school graduation exam for 4 subjects from 2025, of which there are 2 compulsory subjects and 2 optional subjects. Accordingly, from 2025 onwards, the content of the high school graduation exam will closely follow the 2018 General Education Program and goals, and the selected opinions in 2+2, that is, candidates take 2 compulsory subjects, literature, mathematics, and 2 chosen subjects among the remaining subjects. Study in grade 12 includes foreign language, history, physics, chemistry, biology, geography, economic and legal education, informatics, and technology. In particular, the literature exam is in the front of an easy in this plan. The foreign language is an optional subject, not a mandatory subject like previous high school graduation exam. And 2025 is the first year of the high school graduation exam according to the 2018 General Education Program, and the Ministry of Education and Training's announcement of the high school graduation exam plan helps high school have early learning methods for the pupils, and at the same time, it reduces the pupils' anxiety about the exam and the orientation of the subjects they will take the exam. And ladies and gentlemen, drug crimes on Vietnam-Cambodia border have many complex factors and are on the rise. Information from the conference summarizing the peak of propaganda attacks and suppression of drug-related crimes on Vietnam and Cambodia border in 2023 and recently organized by the Ministry of Public Security in Ho Chi Minh City also. According to the Drug Crime Investigation Police Department, Ministry of Public Security, the activities of criminals buying, selling, and transporting illegal drugs on the Vietnam-Cambodia border have many complex factors and are not on the rise and increasing the direction. And nearly 3,600 subjects along with hundreds of kilograms of drugs were recently arrested and destroyed by the police in the border provinces of Vietnam and Cambodia. In the coming time, the Vietnam's authorities and the Cambodia will not only increase information exchange but also establish a joint projects and coordination to fight and completely destroy the illegal drug trafficking and transportation networks, prevent early and remote source from drugs from being smuggled into Vietnam. We will include the 2024 cooperation program and cooperate more deeply and send many delegations to coordinate, especially in the border provinces between the two countries. We surveyed the rules that substitute advantage of to transport first from the Golden Triangle area, especially when trails, rivers, and canals open. The Vietnam-Cambodia borderline is about 1,137 km long, including 10 border provinces of Vietnam, bordering 9 border provinces of Cambodia, and the main source of drug is from the Golden Triangle area to Cambodia and spread into Vietnam. And in order to effectively fight the drug crimes on the border between the two countries, the Vietnamese and Cambodian police forces also strengthen coordination, maintain hotlines, and improve the operational efficiency of 8 officers, cross-border communication of Vietnam, and 7 officers of Cambodia. In the coordination between the two forces, the Vietnamese side has supported the Cambodia side in drug prevention work such as techniques and high-tech equipment. Furthermore, timely information exchange raised opportunity for the Cambodia, which, under the leadership of the National Police General Department, including the Drug Crime Prevention Department, has performed this task. And the two countries' police forces will also open the big propaganda campaigns, attacks and suppression on drug crimes in the border area, promoting propaganda on drug prevention and control among the people, build drug-free villages, hamlets, schools and communities.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.